Hi, this is Dr. Amrita and welcome to my show Health Will Bridge. Today on the show, I'm going to share the first two chapters from my book Childhood Obesity and Adult Life Powerful Secrets No One Told You. The book is free today and tomorrow till 12:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time on Amazon Kindle. You can download it for free, so just check the link in the bio. The book is, however, free forever on Kindle Unlimited. Introduction. Don't skip this. Why did I write this book? I had my daughter in 2012. During this busy schedule of being a mother and being a doctor, healthy life took a backseat. But then I started my clinical practice and realized the deep-seated problem of lifestyle-related chronic diseases. I was on the way to become another peg on the statistics, and my child would be at risk too. Going back to my med school basic training, I remember the stress we used to give on lifestyle modifications and improved diet. God always gives you the problem you want to solve. This was what I wanted to do. As a family, we had to develop healthy habits if we wanted our children to learn the same. Abhijit, my husband, is a pediatrician and the editor of this book. He has over 10 years of experience as a child specialist, but as a parent, this was his first time too. I was in the same place. He agreed that books were only useful if they are backed by experience and practical advice. This book is just that. Why do you need to read this book? Childhood obesity is a pandemic that has arrived, both in the developed and developing world. USA, according to CDC data, obesity prevalence was 13.9% among 2 to 5 years old, 18.4% among 6 to 11 years old, and 20.6% among 12 to 19 years old. In India, the prevalence data are from 52 studies happening in 16 of the 28 states in India. 19.3% of children fall in the category of childhood obesity and children who are overweight. Overweight is when BMI ranges between greater than equal to 85th and less than 95th percentile. Obesity is defined as when BMI is greater than equal to 95th percentile. For children, BMI is age and gender specific. Childhood obesity is worrisome the world over because of three main reasons. Children are susceptible to the same health problems that adults face. Childhood obesity is a high-risk condition. Childhood obesity makes kids easy target for bullies, resulting in poor social and emotional health. This book on childhood obesity was long in the making. I started writing it back in 2016, but I was confused. Do I really need to talk about weight issues in children? Self-image and self-love are critical, but the problem is being confident about something harmful to your health is never good. Healthy body weight is vital for many reasons, and your life is one of them. Chapter 1. Why do we worry? As a parent, I worry. As a doctor, I worry even more. The Global Burden of Disease Collaborative was collecting obesity trends data from 184 of WHO member countries. Extrapolation of this data by the World Obesity Federation United Kingdom was done to find the prevalence of obesity in 2025. Crucial highlights were worldwide around 268 million children and adolescents between 5 and 17 years are likely to be overweight. 91 million amongst them are likely to be obese. 12 million children are likely to suffer from glucose intolerance. 4 million children could be at risk of developing type 2 diabetes. 27 million children could have high blood pressure. 38 million children are at risk of developing liver disease. Studies show that genesis of type 2 diabetes and coronary heart diseases begin in childhood. Childhood obesity is a significant risk factor in both conditions. Females are more often at risk due to different sets of hormones at play. Obesity in childhood and as an adult play havoc on physical, social, and emotional well-being. But for children, it can be even more challenging to cope. It affects their self-esteem. While genetics has a role, environment, lifestyle, culture all play their parts in the rising prevalence of Chapter obesity. 2. Childhood obesity, eating habits start in the womb. Mothers complain all the time about the number of chips, fries, and fast food their children consume. The high-calorie, high-salt food is a must at home on weekends. But mommy, who buys these for them? Who eats a Big Mac with them? Your child likes junk food. They scowl when you make healthy stuff. Is that your worry? Does that give you sleepless nights? What if your child gets enough nutrition, is growing well, and has the right weight? Do you still need to worry? Yes and no. If the height and weight are average and the child is otherwise healthy, occasional fries and burgers are okay. What's important is you make him choose the food that is good for him or her. Salty snacks, soft drinks, fruit drinks, french fries, hamburgers, cheeseburgers are not healthy. If you're worried about your child's eating habits and food choices, you are thinking on the right path. As a parent, you can teach them to choose right every time. What your child eats now will help their physical and mental health and directly influence the adult health profile. This is a complicated problem with a multi pronged solution. But how can mothers help? Research suggests what you eat during your pregnancy and breastfeeding has threefold action. Helps to build the actual building blocks of your baby's body. 2. Indirectly affects the food choices of the baby. 3. Builds the baby's immunity. You have two foolproof tools in your mommy toolbox to influence healthy food choices in your child. Both are free. 1. Choose healthy eating options during pregnancy. Your child will develop his/her food preferences in the womb. Food flavors are because of specific chemical components that give their unique smell and taste. These chemicals are present in the amniotic fluid. Garlic, cumin, other spices have distinctive compounds which brand the amniotic fluid. The developing baby swallows amniotic fluids in the womb. The sense of taste and smell is functional during fetal life. This is scientifically proved to help develop food preferences after birth. Choosing the mother's diet with care is an easy way of building up good food taste in the unborn baby. It is one of the essential ways to prepare the infant's solid food choices later in life. Number 2, your breast milk and your food choices. After the birth of the baby, your diet flavors the breast milk. If you want your baby to have healthy eating habits, you must eat healthily. Include a variety of nutritious food in your diet. It is the best way to make your baby learn healthy eating, even when breastfeeding. Prenatal and early postnatal flavors exposures help baby develop his or her food preferences. The child enjoys the different flavors in solid food more enthusiastically when complementary feed is started. So, mommy, you need to eat healthy and choose food carefully before, during, and after pregnancy.